how you install one of these water heaters is a little more demanding than your standard water heater that you could buy anywhere. You can still pick up tankless models and brands at your regular Home Depot or local Home Depot, but it takes a little more in how the design comes out, and sometimes you've got to change things within the house that really require a certified plumber to do and take a look at before you make the decision to even go there. There are things you have to look at, such as venting, also gas pipe sizing, and also water pipe sizing, because there's certain flow rates and gas flow rates that you have to be able to meet to even be able to have a tank like this. And it's best to have somebody that knows a little bit about what they're doing to make it happen and to make it right. These tanks, there's some safety features in them that really are important that have to be dealt with more by a certified plumbing guy than anything else. Without a doubt, this needs to be done by a certified technician, a plumbing guy like myself, to come out, size it, make sure it's appropriate for your system settings, and some models even require additional certification for installation, such as this model here. The Renai Tankless is really need a certified guy to do it, and I had to go through an additional class to even get that certification to even buy them. So be aware of those things, because it really takes a little bit more than your standard water heater. Typically what you do when you install one of these tanks, the first thing is you select a location. It's just like everything else. They usually change location. They're in a similar location, but a lot of times they give you, you know, more space, more closet space, obviously, than what you had before. But it does require a lot more plumbing than a standard tank. So your location is different. What you do is you find a location like this one here. This is an outside model. You have to get specific to that. So this is an outdoor unit made for this type of application. And what you do is you install it with your cold water line coming in, and you find it, you tie into where your cold water line was existing with your other water heater. You bring it outside to where this one is on this particular installation, and you put it in the cold side, and you tie the hot water in back to the hot water line on the inside where your tank used to set, and you do it that way. The other thing that you do is you bring your gas line out to the outside and you tie it in. You usually have to add an extension of gas line to bring it out, to bring it up to your hot water, your tankless hot water heater. The other thing that these require that your other one may not have required, the electric ones do require electricity, but it's 240 volt. This actually requires 110 volt electricity. So sometimes you need to get an electrician involved when you get this thing installed as well, to bring power, or you need to run a power to another source that's close by, hopefully. But that all goes back to selecting the proper location for this unit itself. Something not installed in this unit that needs to be installed for proper maintenance as you go is a valving system. What this valving system does is it enables you to get hoses on that you can run vinegar through. Basically, this would hook up to the bottom of the unit like this before those lines, and then you would be able to hook hoses on here and here, and then you could shut the valves off here and here on the sides, and it would stop the water flow. And then you could put a pump, and how you maintain these is you put a pump and a little gallon of white vinegar, which I'll show you how that works as well, and you pump it through there for about 10 minutes, and it cleans out the sediment in the small heat exchanger inside. Make sure you unplug the power on the unit as well when you do this. And what that does is it keeps lime, calcium, and magnesium building up on the inside of the unit, because white vinegar is a natural remedy for that sort of thing.